at the face-off X. Both teams have a couple of different guys they can throw in, but these are the two primary guys. It's Jay Kurvana and Frankie Lebetti to take the opening draw, and it's Fairfield on the violation that'll get the opening possession.
Frankie Lebetti's been a lone bright spot for Fairfield this year at 60%. He could really be a catalyst to helping them stay in this game as long as possible and maybe win this thing.
Lebetti going 63% against the Blue Hens in the first meeting, 14 of 22 at the X. He faced both Roland Hocken.
Making these slides really long for Fairfield.
That's Cam Accioni swinging over to his twin brother, Matt. A couple of freshmen out of Ontario, both part of the starting midfield unit for the Blue Hens. Wide open in the middle, a shot in the score for Mike Robinson. You cannot let him that wide open. He's going to cash in every time, and the sophomore has the Blue Hens on the board.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. You can't, I mean, let alone a star like this who's an amazing shooter, you can't let any Division I attackman this wide open in the crease. I mean, if you're Fairfield.
Standout attackman out of Wilmington, Delaware, double killer because he's out with an injury, but also because it would have been his kind of hometown team. Behind the back, Beckwith off the bar.
Oh, man.
That would have been spectacular.
That was a great look.
Stags
well, we talked about it that Drexel game that you and I did where they're missing a star player, so the ball actually moved really well.
Oh, that's
and
a
this could happen
great
today too.
Look. Borda across there to Travis Ford, and the Stags are on the board.
This is how they're going to have a chance today. That ball has to stay hot. You've seen a couple shots, guy just dodging and redodging on one man and then shooting with no pass. This is how you beat a good team. When you're on offense, you make the extra look. Your quarters have been fine. It's the second and third quarter where they're really getting outshot and outscored. So this first quarter gives them a lot to look forward to, but they have to be cognizant, like you said, of Delaware turning it on. And I think, having Frankie Lebetti, he's only lost one faceoff so far, continuing to try to win. If they can get him in the mid-60s today, that would be a massive boost.
6 seconds left on the shot clock, 9 seconds left in the quarter, and there it is. DYLAN Beckwith with his first goal here in 2 games against the Blue Hens this season, and one of the top players in Fairfield history makes it 2-1 Stags.
Beckwith, I mean, this is a laser to the corner. Perfect placement here. That is tough. That is
games against Fairfield. 10 as a freshman in 2019, 11 in the first meeting this year. This shot stopped by Consoli again.
Consoli is all over right now. I mean, he's jacked up. He's yelling at his defense. He's all getting them all pumped up.
Another stop, but the rebound finally put home. I mean, Colin Consoli did about everything he could on that possession, but right place, right time is Drew LENKAITIS, and the Westchester, Pennsylvania native has his second goal of the season.
And after the first quarter, I'm sure Coach DeLuca was saying, look, we knew this was going to happen. We knew they were going to come out better in this first quarter. We just have to keep playing our game. We have a ton of talent. Just keep firing away.
Nice job to just tackle defensively.
Yeah, I agree. And as a face-off guy, I'm all about face-off guys being good and everything, but nothing juices a whole team up like knowing you have a very good goalie and a very good X-attack.
Yeah.
And when you have a goalie that you can count on back there, it makes everything better.
Oh, nice shot to score. Robinson with his second. Kind of faked like he was going to send that low and kept it high for the third goal of the game for Delaware.
It was actually a really genius move by Robinson. If you look at the scout, I mean, they've been shooting low this whole game. And finally, you look low and go high. Little former Blue Head. Oh, one man takes the ground. The man. I mean, that's what we were talking about from the beginning. Energy plays.
Teamwork makes the dream work as Kilkiri stops the shot by Dorsett.
And that would have been a mess if they shot that right into the stick and went back on defense. Get the ball. Let's get a good possession now. Let's get a dodge, draw, and bang it. Let's get some, spin it around a little bit. Make that goalie have to move.
Beckwith feeds. Strough finishes. There's what you're looking for. Strough is first of the day. This senior ties it up.
That's great. Run with purpose. We always used to say that at Springfield High School growing up. You know, dodge with purpose. Don't just jog around out there. Just by running hard, not towards the goal, just runs hard. You've now drawn the attention of the slide. There's confusion. They're not sure who's now. Confuse the guy into walking into the crease.
Burns looking for that outlet pass to get the clear. Deflected here, and a nice job by Dreyer to go up the near sideline.
Yeah, they took the scenic route, bringing that ball up.
Beckwith back out top. Strough! Back-to-back goals for the senior, and Fairfield's back on top.
That was a cannon, and it came from a pass from behind the goal. The goalie's turning his head. As he's turning his head, the first thing he sees is this cannon being lit up. Watch this. Turns. As he's getting set, we got a step down. I mean, that is a bullet.
That is a 13-yard step down from Taylor Strough. And it is an ends as Sider threw it out of bounds. So another chance for Fairfield to clear and get another offensive possession. Here comes the long pull. Burns, transition! Scrapes the ice. Tyler Burns, the grad student, puts one home, and it's 5-3.
My goodness, the dad in me was literally yelling wheels as he was crossing the midline, right? Oh, wheels! Splits it up. Rumble, young man, rumble.
How about that? By the way, he's a transfer from St. Lawrence, Division III transfer college at the Division III level. Comes here to Fairfield, and now he lights up the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's a football player all the way.
Great athleticism there as the ground ball picked up by Lancaster. Another chance! 3 straight, and it's Jake Coleman's first goal of his career.
It might be timeout time for the Hens. If you're Coach DeLuca, you know, this is where you grab your guys and say, you want to play around with a conference foe. You're going to get burned if you keep it up. They got that energy right now.
And there is the timeout for Delaware. How about the effort by Ryan Lancaster here on the wing? The midfielder just doing enough to get rid of it, and then a step down shot.
That's just, you know, that's instinct. You can't, so you end up shooting kind of a turnaround fadeaway against double team.
And so the Blue Hens get a possession here, now down by 3. It's been a flurry of Fairfield offense.
It's been a while since I feel like we've seen this, you know, Delaware on offense.
I feel like I haven't said this guy's name in a while. Mark Bieda trying to back down his man, and he scores. The senior takes it into his own hands, makes it 6-4.
This was a smart take. I know, you know, we were kind of harping on banging the ball, but you're sitting here and you're like, all right, you're going to let me back this dude in. I'm 2 feet taller than him, and you're going to slide when I'm at 5-5. One, you know, and then another pass to the backside and then redodge. If he lets that game come to him and he starts looking for the guys that are getting open because he has the ball, this will be a lot easier game for them on offense.
Now Bieda settles things down here at X. Guy who can play at X, has played attack throughout his career here at Delaware. Slid up to the midfield here with so much talent at the attack unit. There's Accioni, able to step down and score his 11th goal of the season. The freshman cuts it to 1.
This is great patience by Cam here. Ball watching, his defender is real far down in the crease. A little bit of a ball watch. Everyone's staring at the X attackman. Fake. And then change the angle of your...
That little quick hitch in tight spaces and then changing the shot angle. And once again, you see it there from Accioni, the freshman out of Ontario, played for the great Hill Academy in Brody, Maryland High School.
Yeah, anything that's attached to Brody, Maryland or the Hill, you recruit that guy.
Yeah, and Coach DeLuca got 2 of them. 2 freshmen, both starters, as Moran answers. How about that?
Here we go, baby.
Back and forth we go.
We got a CAA slugfest in the making here.
Trent Moran, I mean, he has a pull on him, and he just says, hey, why not?
Yeah.
But the main thing I took away from it was Owen Grant taking on that matchup, knowing he's playing one of the great players in the CAA, is Charlie Kitchen. acrobatic shot gets deflected. But he's playing one of the best attackmen in the conference, and he wanted that matchup, and he really continues to show it here today. He is locked in.
Yeah, and look, the swagger's going to happen. These are kids, right? So
Yeah. As Tyler WUCHTE, the short stick D-mini, he's got his 3rd goal of the year.
This starts with a really heads-up ground ball, all the way back in the defensive end. And then why not?
Gets the
Taj had a little bit of success when he came in. That's hard, man. As a freshman to come in against a very hot, very good face-off guy, and you're getting thrown there on a cold day at the end of a quarter, and he's coming in and he's handling his business. That shows how much talent and preparation he has.
This is Robinson, top of the box. Gets the left hand free, and the Blue Hens strike to start the 3rd. A hat trick for Robinson.
And this is what Delaware is talking about probably at halftime. We have the talent. We're one of the best teams in the country. We're 6-1. Let's just go out there and play our game and then just tighten up the mistakes. Meanwhile,
big matchup in the first half to get his 1st goal of the day. Good patience for Bieda. Sends it out top. Robinson shot deflected.
Fairfield is so heavy and looking to slide quickly from their shorties that they almost look like they're playing zone at times.
Skip pass. Robinson stings the corner. A 4-pack for Mike Robinson.
This is a Coach Danowski term, who's a ball player. And Robinson's going to come out here. He's like, players play. Shooters shoot to get hot. Shooters shoot to stay hot. And when you have a shooter like this, you feed them. Taking chances on slashes or anything like that.
Which is completely opposite to the first matchup between these two, where we couldn't go 30 seconds in the first meeting without a penalty flag coming down, especially in that second half. Delaware was able to take advantage a lot on the man up.
Yeah, you do not want to give this Delaware offense a bunch of man ups.
Kitchen wrapping around, and the grad student's got it. It's going to go in.
Yeah. Now, Fairfield's given the ball away twice on clears. They've had a rough go. There have been a lot of times where guys have been out of position. They don't spread the field. Too many guys end up on the same side of the field.
Got away with one there as Accioni missed it wide. Kitchen, a quick restart. No look. Robinson again. Give him 5.
And this is when Delaware's at their best. I mean, we talk about incessantly how incredible this attack is. And we just allowed their feeder to sit behind the cage with no one on his hands and throw a no-look pass. Right? I mean, how easy is that for two absolute ballers, a feeder and a Kitchen? He doesn't look at the goal until he's releasing the ball. That's the crazy thing. He looks upfield the whole way and then turns his head and shoots at the same time.
Accioni gets his step. Shot deflected before it got to the goal. But Robinson there for the ground ball. Under 20 seconds of the shot clock for the Blue Hens. Accioni swings it, and Kurtz finds some room inside the pipe. 5 in a row for Delaware. They're up by 2.
Yeah, somebody better tell Fairfield to stop worrying about looking at the writing on the wall, because look at all this space. No gloves on the Dodger, nothing on the shooter. They're backpedaling on defense, and they're hoping that
This is Strough from the wing. He's got a couple of goals, and right into the stick at Kilkiri. That's a tough angle shot from the midfielder.
Yeah, and you can't just pull and pray right now. Like, what you have to stay within your offense, and we talk about it all the time in this sport. When things are going right or things are going wrong, you have to continue to stick to the plan. And right there, just bang it one more time, man. You got plenty of time on the clock.
Robinson, a 6-pack. Blue Hens are feeling it.
I mean, he might get 10 today. Look, he's just clowning with folks now. And a weak spot for Fairfield.
And once again, second game this year between these two. We were knotted up at 8 apiece at one point, and it has been a run for Delaware. Robinson again! He's got 7!
Man, this is like when you're playing Madden and you just you have like a 99 quarterback and you just keep throwing bombs. Like, I mean, he touches it. He knows it's going in. He's like, where do I want to put it? Yeah, there we go.
Goes full in the second quarter. Took a 3-goal lead into the half, but they've yet to score in this second half. Strough down the alley and now sends it behind. Beckwith out top. Shot stopped by Kilkeary. Rebound, and there is right on the spot is Beckwith. He's got 4 points today. That is second goal.
That was a phenomenal shot. I mean, if we can see that in slow motion, I mean, that's threading the needle. Whew. Gorgeous. But if you slough down, he's then going to pass it to Robinson for an open shot. So what you have to really do is fake your slide and then recover before the ball gets there. And that's a lot to ask a defense to do. And it's also a lot to ask a goalie to constantly have to keep saving those shots when he does get it loose.
Skip pass across. Kurtz down to Kitchen. There's another one. Terrific ball movement for the Blue Hens. They're back up by 4.
This is what every single college and high school and every coach at every level wishes their offense would just do, right? You dodge, pass it across, pass it one more on the backside. Cool. That's if that is the rule, that's fine. I just don't understand the point of it. It slows the game up.
So Zacchione now with about 5.5 to go. Blue Hens 8-1 run in this second half, and another possession. Bieda in front. Great feed. It's Robinson picking up an assist.
This is the point of the game that can get away from you now. Like, you had your run in the second quarter. You felt great going into halftime. You know, the real Delaware showed up in the third quarter. Now you're down by a few, so now maybe you go.
And right there to pick it up is guess who? Logan Premtage.
And that's like a heads-up play as a freshman. That's just understanding the face-off position. He's going against a backup guy who is kicking his feet back on the whistle. So instead of doing the clamp that he's been doing, he breaks it real quick. Easy win.
Charlie Kitchen, tic-tac-toe from Tye Kurtz. Sixth points here for Kitchen, tying Curtis Dixon here in the all-time record books.
I mean, that's effortless, man. Things can go south real quick.
It's a delicate balance you have to live on as a head coach and a player in college lacrosse. Well, there's all sorts of confidence here. Tye Kurtz, another goal.
Yeah, great feed to the backside of the crease, a little twister action in the corner.
JP Ward coming in and picking up the assist on the man up. I mean, that's the thing about Delaware. You got one game where Tye Kurtz goes off for 11 points. You have another game where Mike Robinson goes off for 9 goals. Robinson on the wing. Got a short stick matchup, look out. Robinson going right-handed that time and found the side of the cage. Just wanted to show the versatility. You can shoot right and left.
For those tour voters later in the year.
As you mentioned, they must have watched the third quarter because he was added to the Tour-Ton watch list today. As there's a goal for Fairfield and a flag down.
There you go. Give your team something to look forward to in film, something to play off of for the next game. Good effort.
It's Dean Ford. There's one, a rip from LacklastawA. He's been quiet today, but quiet no more.
I mean, that was what we're looking for. Bang it, catch it right off the pass and shoot. And man, this had velocity on it for a quick shot like that to generate this much force.
MATT CHLASTAWA was an all.
Go.
Stags trying for one more chance. That one thrown away. So Fairfield going to drop to 0-4 here in the CAA, 2-5 overall. The Blue Hens staying perfect in conference. This was a 3-goal deficit at the half. But how about that third quarter from Delaware? A 7-0 run for the Blue Hens as they go on to win. They sweep Fairfield here in the season series, 16-11 your final. Make it 7 consecutive wins for the Blue Hens.
Delaware is for real. And they're going to be challenging those top dogs the whole rest of the way.
By the way,